Yes, please. Be seated. Are you comfortable?
Yes, sir.
Kindly introduce yourself.
Sir, my name is Amit Katai. Sir, I am 26 years old. Sir, I've been born and brought up in Shimla. And sir, I graduated in 2017 from JP University with a degree in civil engineering. So last month, I've been selected at the post of district manager in the HP SC/ST Development Corporation.
First of all, congratulations, Amit, for your selection. So, what's your goal in terms of civil services? Because I still see that you have already got a job in the sector, and still you want to us looking for something else. What is this that is promoting you to look for something else?
Sir, I think the kind of diversity that HAS offers, sir, the kind of responsibility that you get, being able to make positive changes at the grassroots level, sir. I think this is quite vast as comparison to district managers.
And I see you graduated in 2017, right?
Yes.
From JP University, right? And for last almost how many years now? 3 years?
So more than 3
More than 3 years now. So you have only been preparing, or you never started doing any job in any organization?
No, sir. So from my final year, sir, I started preparation for civil services. And sir, I've been regularly preparing, and this would be my third attempt, sir. I had given 2 attempts, but I wasn't able to qualify for the interview. So, but this time it would be my first interview.
Perfect. So I was just going through your profile, and you talked about a couple of core values, as I call it. You talked about perseverance. Can you describe a term for me? What do you mean by perseverance?
Sir, I think perseverance would be striving for something, any goal that you have, irrespective of the hurdles and the challenges that you face. You have to pursue that goal with 100% that you've got, sir.
And can you relate this to your life's example somewhere?
Sir, I can relate it to my preparation phase, sir. Sir, in my first attempt, I was able to clear the prelims, but I wasn't able to clear the mains. So then I had to start again from my second attempt. I was able to clear the main, sir, but I wasn't able to clear the qualifying paper. And sir, this would be my third attempt. And so preparing for 3 years continuously back to back, I think, sir, that requires a bit of patience and perseverance also.
Any other core values that you think are important for a leader?
Sir, I think compassion would be one, and a discipline would be also important. And apart from that, sir, I think integrity of an individual, I think it is also important.
We are listening about this farm bill issue. Farmers are protesting. What is the exact issue?
Sir, as per my understanding of the issue, sir, I think farmers are wanting a remunerative price for their produce. Sir, I think there is an apprehension that if the mandis are closed and they are able to sell their produce in the mandis, the price that they would be selling, so that would be below what the input cost has been. So I think the whole issue is around the remunerative pricing, sir.
Like there are 3 bills. You are talking they will not get remunerative prices. Rather, government is saying private sector will come and it will give them better pricing. There will be competition between the APMC and the private sector. There will be a separate private mandi in which a person can sell his produce. What is the issue?
Sir, as per my understanding, sir, the first bill talks about, sir, if I can speak in Hindi.
Yeah,
please.
Trade and promotes facilitation.
सर, एक किसान को जब इतनी फ्रीडम मिल जाएगी कि वो अपना प्रोड्यूस या तो मंडी में बेच पाए या मंडी के बाहर, सर मंडी के अंदर मुझे लगता है सर कि गवर्नमेंट पे ऑब्लिगेशन होती है, मॉरल ऑब्लिगेशन होती है कि हमने ये प्रोड्यूस एमएसपी पे लेना ही है. बाहर सर हम देख सकते हैं कि एक प्राइवेट कंपनी है जिसके पास फाइनेंशियल मसल बहुत है और पॉलिटिकल मसल भी बहुत है. सर उसमें मुझे लगता है कि एक रिम्यूनरेटिव प्राइस शायद ना मिल पाए. इनिशियली फार्मर्स को अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए एक रिम्यूनरेटिव प्राइस मिले सर, लेकिन एंड ऑफ द डे जो उनके पास फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेंथ है, जो पॉलिटिकल स्ट्रेंथ है सर, उसके अकॉर्डिंगली शायद विद टाइम सर शायद उनको रिम्यूनरेटिव प्राइस ना मिले.
We are undertaking vaccination for COVID.
Yes, sir.
How does vaccine work?
Sir, I think vaccination works in 2 phases, sir. Initially, there's a primary response, and after the first dose, we give the second dose. That's for the second response, sir. Sir, I think after the first dose has been given, antibodies are generated, and I think, sir, after the second dose has been given, multiple number of antibodies are generated, which is more than the first dose.
So, what is Mission Andradhanush? You heard about it?
As far as I can remember, sir, the Mission Andradhanush talks about 10 diseases which were responsible for the deaths of the young children. To reduce these deaths, sir, Mission Andradhanush has been taken.
And for this COVID, which vaccines are being given?
Sir, one vaccine is COVID Shield, and sir, the other is Covaxin.
Who are manufacturing it?
Sir, COVID Shield, as far as I can remember, sir, it is being manufactured by a Serum Institute of India along with the cooperation of Oxford University. And sir, Covaxin is being developed by Bharat Biotech India Limited indigenously.
Which organization approves these drugs?
Sir, internationally, I think, sir, it is Food and Drug Administration in USA.
In India?
Sir, in India, if I'm not sure, sir, it is ICMR.
Drugs Controller General of India.
Okay,
It
sir. I'm
promotes.
sorry.
So, what are the initiatives undertaken by the government of Himachal Pradesh to tackle COVID?
So initially the first response was the active case finding, in which the ASHA workers and the Anganwadi workers were roped in, and they made a personal visit to the homes. So this was also appreciated by our Honorable Prime Minister in the national meet, sir. Sir, apart from that, we had the Him Suraksha Abhiyan, where specific focus was given on the vulnerable communities. For example, sir, the diabetic population, the population with blood pressure, sir. Sir, apart from that, sir, dedicated COVID centers were there, dedicated COVID hospitals were there. And sir, once the interstate borders were opened, the screening was done for the people that were coming in. And sir, the disinfection of buses, it was also done.
What opportunities do you see in this COVID scenario of the past 1 year? How, like in future, what opportunities we can get? Even though we see it as a disaster, what opportunities?
Sir, after the COVID struck, sir, WHO realized and the world also realized potential of our indigenous medicine, sir, especially Ayurveda. So WHO has given a proposal that an international institute for traditional medicines would be opened in India, sir. So I think that is a good boost not only to Ayurveda, sir, but also for Himachal Pradesh, which has a bounty of resources if we talk about the medicinal herbs. So I think that's a good potential.
In digitization?
Yes, sir. The digitization would be there, sir.
Involved on that. Pranaj.
Amit, India is not doing so well in the recent democratic index that was published. So, what are your opinions on that?
Sir, I think the diversity that India offers, sir, there are bound to be some skirmishes between the communities. Sir, but if we talk about the bigger picture, sir, there have been some issues. For example, if we talk about Jammu Kashmir and the instability that is there. Sir, in that phase, if we talk about democracy index, sir, I think some points can be deducted because the handling of the situation hasn't been that good, sir. But I think the government is doing better, and the union territories that have been formed, I think more needs to be done on the infrastructure and the investment that has to be done, sir.
If I go along the same lines, what do you think about the state of press freedom in India?
Sir, this I think is an issue which has to be tackled at a war footing, sir, because I think that the media that has been propagating the views, I think it's not the views of that are present at the grassroots level, sir. I think more needs to be done, sir. We can take the example of the NDTV journalist, which was awarded. So I think it's known as the Asia's Nobel. I'm not able to recall the award, sir. The NDTV host, Ravish Kumar, sir. So we can take example from Ravish Kumar. The work that he has been doing, so I think that can be promoted, and the media has to follow the footstep of that individual, sir, I think.
How relevant do you think is secularism
Secularism.
the idea of India?
Sir, as I said, sir, the diversity of India is vast, sir. We cannot focus upon any of the one religions. We have been a home for around 6 to 7 religions. So Buddhism originated from India, Jainism originated from India. We have a Hindu population, sir. We have a Jain population. Sir, I think Focus has to be on each and every religion, sir, irrespective of their population in India.
You did your civil engineering from JP in 2017.
Yes, sir.
So, why did you not pursue a career from your technical side?
Sir, when I was in my third year, sir, I looked at all the options that I had, and sir, I was more inclined towards the civil services. Initially, also, sir, I wanted to get into the government service because my grandfather was my main motivation. So then, when I looked at civil services, the kind of opportunities that are offered for, I think, sir, the personal growth, sir, I think that are immense. And if I compare it to civil engineering, sir, no doubt, sir, I would be able to contribute to the society. But sir, I think the opportunities in HAS and civil service, I think, sir, that are vast, sir.
So, what kind of opportunities do you think will be available for you in civil services that are not available at your civil engineering side?
Sir, I think if you talk about civil services, sir, it's not particularly related to any department or any ministry, sir. Once you're working in the health department, for another tenure you're working in the banking department, for another tenure you're working in the education department. So I think the opportunities for personal growth are immense, sir. And the positive changes, if you have the zeal to do it, sir, I think your contribution can be there in every field, sir.
So there was a related topic that we are talking about. There was a very famous statement right now, a couple of days back, by our Prime Minister. Will Babu run the chemical factories? So, do you see the future of changing in the administrative services also, with becoming more specialized?
Sir, I think if we talk about the civil services and the specialization, sir, the lateral entry into civil services which has been brought in, sir, I think that is a good step by the government, where the experience of the various individuals has been brought in, and with the experience of our bureaucrats and with the experience of the private sector, sir, so I think we can go along with.
Can you say something about new education policy?
So,
Some highlights.
sir, as far as I can remember, sir, it is a paradigm shift from the basic education policy that we had. So in India, we have been focusing on the rote learning. So I think this policy takes us apart from that. So talking about the features of the policy, sir, it aims to increase the budget allocation on education, which would be helpful in improving the infrastructure, sir. So the pre-primary education, which was below a first class, sir, it has also been brought in. So I think that is also a good step where early childhood care would be under the policy, sir. And the initiatives for inculcating the skills which are being provided from class 6 onwards, sir. So I think that is also a good step which the government has taken.
We have heard about Uttarakhand floods.
Yes, sir.
Why did it happen?
So the recent studies that were taken up by the Wadia Institute, so they said that the climate change had a role in starting that disaster, because the rocks that were there in the Chamoli district, they broke, and that landslide caused the glacial lake outburst floods, which eventually led to the flooding and the disaster.
Which glacier was related? It was Nanda Devi Glacier.
Nanda Devi.
And the river? It was Dhauli Ganga.
Dhauli.
Right. Okay. So what steps can be undertaken to tackle such disasters?
Sir, I think the first and the foremost thing that has to be done is the early warning system has to be there, sir. So we cannot predict the natural calamities beforehand. So what we have in our hand is the golden hour. Sir, if the early warning system works fine, sir, we have that 10 to 15 minutes where we can reduce the casualties, sir. So I think we have to focus upon the early warning systems.
What is the hydroelectric potential of Himachal Pradesh?
Sir, it is around 27,436 megawatts.
And what is the harnessable potential?
Sir, 24,000 megawatts.
Look, electricity production is important,
Yes, sir.
and we are saying big dams are creating issue. So what can be done? What is the sustainable solution?
Sir, one way could be we could focus upon the runoff river projects, where the river water is not stored, but a certain amount of water is taken, electricity is generated, and it is given back to the river, sir. But sir, the drawback could be that the amount of electricity that is produced, sir, it would be less. So to compensate that, sir, we can focus upon the solar energy. Sir, as we know, the solar plants, so they require a big amount of land. So I think the Lahaul Spiti area, which has 25% of Himachal's land. So I think that area could be focused upon specifically for the solar areas, for the solar power plants. Sir. India has been focusing upon the solar energy, sir. We have the National Solar Mission, where 100 gigawatts have to be produced by 2022, sir. So I think in that way, in a sustainable manner, sir, I think electricity can be generated.
So we talked about, do you heard about Quad?
Sir, it's a quadrilateral security arrangement which is between the 4 countries of USA, India, Japan and Australia, sir. So it basically focuses upon the Indo-Pacific region, and it basically vows for an open and inclusive Indo-Pacific.
Is it internally related to some country countering China? How strongly does Quad relate to that?
Sir, I think the financial muscle that China has and the economy that it has, sir. I think, sir, Quad is a good initiative because I think, sir, we cannot handle China single-handedly. So we need a group of like-minded democracies with which we can work, and finally we are able to counter China not only economically, sir, but diplomatically also.
What is One Belt, One Road initiative of China?
So One Belt, One Road initiative, it's a global infrastructure strategy which is being undertaken by China. So it started in 2013 and it focuses upon reviving the ancient Silk route, sir. So it includes the land routes also and the maritime routes also. And sir, if we talk about the flagship projects of One Belt, One Road, sir, these are the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, which passes through the disputed territory of Gilgit and Baltistan. And so for this reason, India has not endorsed the project.
What is RCEP?
Sir, RCEP is the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. It's a global partnership between ASEAN and 5 other nations, which includes Japan, South Korea, China, Australia and New Zealand. Sir.
And why India is not being part of it?
Sir, as far as I can remember, sir, the basic reason was that India has a trade deficit with most of the countries, particularly China, sir. If we talk about the countries in RCEP, sir, we have a trade deficit of around $110 billion US. Sir, in it, $53 to $50 billion of trade deficit is alone with China, sir. So one of the reasons was this. So the other reason was that the New Zealand and Australia dairy industry, sir, it's very strong, sir. And we have our farming community which is still in a developing stage, sir. So I think the imports from these countries would have harmed our domestic industry, sir.
Enumerate few places of like boundary dispute between India and China.
Sir, if we talk about the boundaries, so we have the eastern sector and the western sector, sir. The middle sector between Himachal and Uttarakhand, it is comparatively peaceful. So in the eastern sector, we have the McMahon line, which is disputed, which we regard as the official line, but it is not taken into account by China. So China considers Arunachal Pradesh to be a part of South Tibet, and it claims the entire Arunachal Pradesh. So in the western sector, we have the Aksai Chin, which is under the control of China, but it is claimed by India. So we have the Johnson line and the McDonald line. So Johnson line is what China refers to it, and so what we refer to it, it is the McDonald line.
So how to improve the relationship of India and China? What steps can be undertaken?
So I think the present government and the army are doing their bit, sir. The bilateral talks have to be there. Sir, apart from that, sir, we can focus upon the informal summits that we had. Initially, we had it at Mamallapuram and at Wuhan, sir. I think, sir, these kind of informal summits have to be there so that we break down the animosities, look upon the commonalities that we have, sir. Sir, apart from that, sir, the global forums such as SCOs, BRICS, so these can be used to convey our message, sir.
Do you know something about the preamble of the Constitution?
So preamble is basically an introduction to the Constitution, where the entire Constitution has been summed up in a small part, sir.
Have you heard about the basic structure of the Constitution?
Yes, sir.
Can you say something about basic structure?
Sir, basic structure is the judicial innovation, sir, which the judiciary has come up with, which is that the the provisions in which are in the basic structure, sir, if they are taken out of the constitution, so the entire constitution falls apart, sir.
In which case is related to it?
Sir, it was in 1973 under the Keshwanand Bharati case, which was presided over by a bench of 13 judges of Supreme Court.
Under aspirational district program. Oh, what is aspirational district?
Sir, aspirational districts were 117 aspirational district program which was started by the government of India. So it basically focused upon those districts of India which was socially and economically very backward, sir. In Himachal Pradesh it was Chamba, sir. If we look at the facts, sir, the lowest literacy rates were also in Chamba, and sir, the health infrastructure which was also there, sir, it was also very rudimentary.
And recently, was Chamba in news for the same reason, aspirational district?
Sir, as far as I can relate, sir, it was awarded for
Yes. It was awarded 3 crore.
3
and
crores.
4th position
Yes, sir.
by Niti Aayog.
Okay, sir.
So places like Chamba, for example, Tanging Chamba and specifically Shimla district, Dodra Goa, these are backward places. How can we develop such places?
Sir, I think the government has to have an incentive-based approach for the administration, sir. If we talk about the school teachers, if we talk about any of the individuals in the administration, sir, I think, sir, they have to be incentivized so as to serve in those places. And sir, I think young officers should be deputed in those areas, because at least if you are young, I think you have that zeal to go for more field visits, take a look at the grassroots level, what the problems are, rather than sitting in your desk, sir. I think that could be the reason, sir.
Amit, what can you tell us about Sustainable Development Goals?
There are 17 Sustainable Development Goals, sir, which encompass all of the problems that the world and the world as a community is facing, and these goals are to be fulfilled by 2030, sir.
Can you tell us some examples?
Sir, so the first goal talks about no poverty. So second talks about zero hunger, sir. SDG 6 talks about sir, clean water and sanitation, sir. SDG 11 talks about sir, sustainable communities. Sir, SDG 13 talks about climate action and what we have to do to prevent climate change and global warming, sir. And sir, SDG 16 talks about a long-lasting international peace.
So, what kind of steps Indian government has taken towards the fulfillment of Sustainable Development Goals?
Sir, I think the first and the foremost that has been done is the Kuposhan Mukt Bharat, sir. It has been affecting India for a long time, sir. If we talk about the National Family Health Survey, which has taken a part of National Family Health Survey 4, sir, 2015-16, the facts that have come up, sir, they are startling. So 38% of India's population, which is under 5 years age, it is stunted, sir. Wasted. That means they have less weight as compared to their age. And 21% of our under 5 children, so they are stunted. So 53% of our women who are in the age group of 15 to 49 years, that is the reproductive age, so they are anemic. So for that, Kuposhan Mukt Bharat has been taken, where focus has been on reducing anemia, stunting and wasting. So this is one goal where focus has been. So another could be, sir, the National Solar Mission, where clean energy is being focused upon. So there are wide goals.
Okay. Okay, I'll come to your profile also. You have mentioned here that you do weightlifting for fitness.
Yes, sir.
So, can you tell us something about weightlifting or the various sports that involve weightlifting?
Sir, I'm not in touch with weightlifting as a sport, sir. I used to follow it as a hobby.
As a hobby?
Yes, sir. So
Okay.
whenever I got time, sir, either I used to do weightlifting, sir, either I went for running.
Okay. So you don't have any idea about Olympic weightlifting or any of the?
Sir, I have some information about the wrestling, sir.
Okay.
Sir, India got in 2016 Rio Olympics. We got only 2 medals. So one was by Sakshi Malik. She was a wrestler and she got the bronze medal. And one was by PV Sindhu. She got the silver medal.
Amit, you are from Chapal,
Yes.
I think. Can you tell us something about your tehsil?
Sir, we have, sir, if I could go upon the costumes.
Yes.
Sir, we have head cover, sir, which is known as tattoo, which is worn on the head. Sir, we have covering on the shoulders, sir. It is known as loya. Sir, if I can answer this in Hindi.
Yes, why not?
Please.
सर लोहिया एक चीज़ होती है, उसको हम अपने शोल्डर्स पे लेते हैं, उसमें हाथ नहीं डालते, तो वो मोस्टली विंटर्स में यूज़ किया जाता है. फिर सर एक चीज़ होती है गाची, उसको हम कमर में बांधते हैं. तो गांव में जैसे हमारी महिलाएं वो थोड़ा काम ज़्यादा करती है तो कमर में दर्द हो जाता है, तो गाची बांध के वो चीज़ ठीक हो जाती है. और सर इफ़ आई टॉक अबाउट सर द फूड.
फेयर एंड फेस्टिवल.
सर फेयर एंड फेस्टिवल, सर अगर कोई भी फेस्टिवल होता है तो उसमें नाटी ज़रूर होती है सर. फिर कोई भी फेस्टिवल होगा सर, उसमें हमारे जो देवी देवता हैं, जो हमारे ग्राम देवता हैं, जो हमारे स्थान के देवता हैं सर, उनका आना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. वो आते हैं सर तो नाच गाना होता है सर, अलग अलग पकवान बनते हैं. पकवान में सर हम सिड्डू लगाते हैं. सिड्डू भी अलग अलग टाइप के, मीठे सिड्डू बनेंगे, नमकीन सिड्डू.
लवीम मेला
हाँ जी,
सुना है आपने?
यस सर.
ये कहाँ होता है?
सर ये रामपुर में होता है, और सर जितना मैं याद कर पा रहा हूँ सर, ये नॉर्थ हिमालयस का सबसे वन ऑफ द ओल्डेस्ट ट्रेड अफेयर है सर. सर ये
रूलर के टाइम से चल रहा है. राजा खेरी सिंह.
राजा खेरी सिंह सर.
So we talked about, you touched upon Devi Devtas and the culture of Upper Shimla area, right? So untouchability, how prominent do you think is it still with our culture, and what are the steps that we as a society needs to take to get it eradicated from our system?
Sir, untouchability has been there, sir, from times immemorial. Sir, if I can answer this in Hindi.
Yeah, you can do, but I want to be, if you can be specific to Upper Shimla area or to the, we call it core Devi Devta areas.
सर आज भी हम देखते हैं कि देवी देवता के स्थान पर जो हमारे लोअर कास्ट हैं सर, उनको हम नहीं अलाउ करते अंदर आना. सर मुझे ये बहुत चीज़ गलत लगती है सर. मेरे घर पे सर एक दिन भागवत था, तो मैंने जो हमारे वहाँ पे ऋषि आए थे, तो मैंने उनसे पूछा सर कि ऐसा थोड़ी है कि भगवान चाहेंगे कि जो जनरल कास्ट का है उसको बोले आओ मुझे स्पर्श कर लो, जो लोअर कास्ट का है सर उसे, जो शेड्यूल कास्ट का है उसे हम कहें कि आप मुझे स्पर्श नहीं कर सकते. बोला सर इसके पीछे रीज़न क्या है? तो सर उन्होंने कहा ये सदियों से चलती आ रही रीत है. तो सर मुझे लगता है कि जब सदियों से चली आ रही रीत है सर, विद इन एक छोटे स्पैन ऑफ टाइम में हम इसे चेंज नहीं कर सकते. सर इसे चेंज करने में हमें टाइम लगेगा. सर टाइम लगेगा, लेकिन इनिशियली कहीं ना कहीं से शुरुआत तो करनी चाहिए. सर कल को मैं एज एन एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर कहीं जाता हूँ अपर शिमला में, तो सर एक एग्जांपल के तौर पे अगर मैं किसी दलित के घर में खाना खाता हूँ, तो सर ये एक सोसाइटी पे थोड़ा एक प्रभाव डालेगा. सर जो गांव के अगर जो ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको मैं ये कन्विंस कर पाऊँ कि आइए हम इनके घर पे खाना खाएं, एक समाज में एक एग्जांपल सेट करें कि नहीं अनटचेबिलिटी नहीं होनी चाहिए. तो सर आई थिंक विद टाइम ये चीज़ ख़त्म हो जाएगी.
In your opinion, like India's democratic structure, is it deteriorating? Like we are talking about, it is earlier it was said that it was free, now it is partly free.
Sir, democracy, I won't say it is deteriorating, sir, but certain steps need to be taken where it is strengthened. Sir, basically what I'm talking about is focusing upon the areas where we have been lacking, sir. For example, the Muslim community, sir, we have been seeing that they have been facing a lot of crimes. So I think this has to be tackled so that they feel a bit safer. And sir, if we talk about the crime against the lower caste, sir, I think these also need to be focused upon so that we as an individual, as a society, so we move together in a forward path.
Under Smart City Mission, which cities of Himachal Pradesh are included?
Sir, Shimla and Dharamshala.
Okay. And recently there was Ease of Living Index. Which city topped?
Under 1 million. So it was Shimla.
Shimla. So we are talking that in Shimla we are having ease of living, and still people face problems. What 5 problems you faced? Like you are living in Shimla.
Sir, the problems, sir, first most would be the traffic problem, sir. So second would be the parking facility. So third could be the littering that is there. Sir,
And
as I
solutions for that?
Sir, I think we have to focus upon the unutilized open spaces, and sir, focus has to be on the satellite towns and the periphery area. For example, sir, we have the new IGMC block that is coming up, sir. Sir, it is outside the core area. It's along the Patakufa road, sir. Sir, I think we have to focus upon infrastructure outside the core area so that the crowd moves from the core area to the periphery. For as I said, for the IGMC.
Amit, why should we select you?
Sir, I think I have the potential and I have the perseverance which is required to not give up in adverse conditions. Sir, I also believe, sir, I have the compassion and the integrity that is needed if you have to go beyond the call of duty, sir. Sir, I think, sir, being young, I would be able to go for more field visits where I can make positive changes, sir.
Okay, if you are recommended for the post of STM, what initiative and the first initiative you will take?
Sir, the foremost initiative that I would be focusing upon is the apple economy if I am posted in the upper area belt. Sir, I think there is a lot of gap between the progressive farmer and the local farmer, sir. Sir, I think that gap has to be reduced. So that can be reduced through the exposure visits of the small farmers to the fields of the progressive farmers. So we have a project of horticulture development which is funded by World Bank. So it also focuses upon the exposure visits of the scientists from New Zealand, sir. But sir, it's once in 1 year or once in 2 years, sir. So I think this collaboration between the small farmers and the progressive farmers, sir, I think I would focus upon this so that we increase the productivity of our farms, which not only helps our farmers but also our economy also.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Amit.
All the best.
Thank you, sir.
All the best. Please take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Samit, how did you feel about the interview, our interaction today? Today.
सर इनिशियली आई थिंक इट वाज गुड. इनिशियली थोड़ा मैं फंबल किया, लेकिन सर विद टाइम एक फ्लो सा बन जाता है, तब थोड़ी नर्वसनेस भी कम हो जाती है. सर कुछ क्वेश्चंस मेरे को लगे मैं आपके सर अच्छे से आंसर नहीं कर पाया, और कुछ आपके जिसमें मैं थोड़ा बीटिंग अराउंड द बुश हो गया था, लेकिन ओवरऑल सर मेरे को लगा ठीक था.
So, couple of feedbacks from my side,
Thank you.
and other members will share. I think your presence is excellent, right? The way you come as a person, Amit, is tremendous, right?
Thank you.
Any person, any organization, private, you do not want to go into that, but here we'll be lucky to have a person like you, right? So आपका जो एक natural charm है, in terms of innocence, in terms of your way of presenting, you come as a very good person, a nice person, a approachable person, and that are the kind of people that we want to see in the administration.
Okay.
Rather than the
हाँ जी.
people कि जहाँ पे लोग जाने से डरे, rather than because you want to have people, leaders which are approachable, and you have such a beautiful personality there, right?
Thank
There's a huge advantage to that. Having said so, couple of points that I've noted was, like as you said for the sales question, there were a couple of questions I think you did wonderfully well with lot of questions, but you try to answer one or two which you did not know,
Okay.
right? You simply said I do not know. It's not going to we are not expecting that every person knows everything, right? That's one part. Second is what I personally feel, this is my personal, is if you bring a bit of passion when you are delivering the answers, that you beautifully related to our Upper Shimla area problems regarding untouchabilities or farmers issues, lower small farmers versus big farmers. So if you put a bit of empathy and energy there, na, it will forecome as, because you are a young person, it should be a bit enthusiastic there. But so that's my feedback.
But I think you have done well. Go ahead.
सर
All the
जैसे
best.
आप बोल रहे हैं पैशन, सर पैशन इन द सेंस थोड़ा आवाज लाउड करूं या फिर
No, it's not.
Enthusiasm.
अच्छा
activeness.
Your body language should speak you like you feel. Like if you talk about your mother, how well do you love your mother? Your body will say, yes, I love my mother. So your body have that. So थोड़ा सा अगर आप वो एनर्जी लाएंगे, typically to the questions like that you related to right now कि हमारे untouchability का issue है, yes, तो उसमें like people it becomes more appealing, but that's a minor. If I say 1% of what I'm talking about, overall your interview was brilliant for me. Okay, so
अच्छा हाँ अमित, वो तो अब तुमने एक रिसेंट इंटरव्यू दिया ही है, वो तो तुमने देख के लिया कि वहाँ क्या माहौल है, ठीक है, तुमने एक बार वो पैनल फेस कर लिया होगा। अच्छा, जो पॉजिटिव्स हैं वो सबका हमारा ये कंसेंसस है कि यू आर काम और कंपोज, और वो बहुत बड़ा एसेट है, ठीक है, वो जो काम और कंपोज वाला है ना वो बहुत बड़ा एसेट है। बात रही जो तुमने मेरे को बात बोली कि मैंने कुछ सवालों के जवाब गलत दिए, ठीक है, देखो क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर्स में अगर फैक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन है फिर तो आप बोल सकते हो सही गलत के उसमें, बाकी उसके बाद ये कि बाकी उसमें ये कि ज्यादा अप्रोप्रिएट आंसर था या कम अप्रोप्रिएट आंसर था, इतना फर्क पड़ता है, सही गलत के उसमें नहीं देखना चाहिए पहले, अगर वो फैक्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन नहीं है तो, ठीक है ना, तो वो ये हो सकता है। तो पर उसमें इम्पोर्टेंट चीज ये है कि अगर लेट्स से अगर कोई तुम्हें आंसर नहीं पता, वो तुम थोड़ा सा वाटर डाउन वर्जन था अगर आपके आंसर का, तो मेरे को तुम्हारे बारे में अच्छी चीज वही लगती है ना कि क्योंकि यूर काम एंड कंपोज ना, अगर तुम थोड़ा ल्यूक फॉर्म जैसा आंसर देते भी हो ना तो वो एक्सेप्टेबल इसलिए हो जाता है क्योंकि वो तुम आराम से तुम्हारा वो ऐसे तुम्हारे वो नहीं कन्वे होता कि मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया या मैं इवन जैसे अब तुमने बीच में पूछा कि भी मैं हिंदी में जवाब दे दूं, अब यही चीज अगर हम बोलें और यही चीज अगर पर्सन टू पर्सन हो सकता है कि कोई ये बात बोलने में शर्माए या ये अगर कोई बात कोई बोले तो वो बड़ा ऑकवर्ड लगे, बट तुम उस चीज को ऑकवर्ड नहीं होने देते हो, ठीक है ना, कर सकते हैं, तो वो तुम अच्छा कर सकते हो। बेसिकली मैं तुम्हारे केस में अगर मेरे को एक बात कहनी हो ये है कि तुम अगर कुछ इंटरव्यू में खुदा ना खासा अगर कुछ गड़बड़ भी होता है ना कि पर तुम्हारी कैपेसिटी इस तरीके की, तुम्हारा तरीका इस तरीके का कि अगर वो गड़बड़ होता भी है ना तो तुम उसको इस तरीके से बड़े सेटल तरीके से तुम हैंडल कर लेते हो, ठीक है, तो इट डजंट कम ऑफ एज ऑकवर्ड।
सर आपको कोई ऐसा आंसर तो नहीं लगा कि
मुझे नहीं लगा कि
ये पूछा था यार, ही वेंट द अदर वे?
नहीं सुनो, उसमें बता रहा हूं वो मुझे नहीं लगा। हाँ, ये मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि आंसर में और चीजें ऐड हो सकती थी और इंफॉर्मेशन ऐड हो सकती थी, बट मैं गलत नहीं बोलूंगा, आंसर को मैं गलत नहीं बोलूंगा कि तुमने गलत जवाब दिया। हाँ, आंसर्स जो तुम्हें गलत लग रहे हैं ना उसमें हुआ एक्चुअली बताऊं क्या है कि जो आंसर्स तुम्हें गलत लग रहे हैं ना उसमें तुमने एक आंसर का ना सिर्फ एक एस्पेक्ट पकड़ के एक्सप्लेन किया। फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर्मूलाज में तुमने सिर्फ एमएसपी एक्सप्लेन किया, बाकी एस्पेक्ट्स तुमने फिर जब फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन आया फिर तुमने उसका भी थोड़ा एक्सप्लेनेशन दे दिया, ठीक है। तो जो तुम्हें आंसर्स गलत लग रहे हैं ना उसमें एक्चुअल में हो क्या रहा है कि उसमें सिर्फ एक एस्पेक्ट आप एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हो, वो आंसर के और भी एस्पेक्ट्स हैं उसमें शायद आप नहीं जा रहे हो। अगर जा पाओ तो बहुत अच्छा है, ये मैं जरूर बोलूंगा कि अगर एक आंसर के और भी एस्पेक्ट्स हैं ना अगर उसमें जा पाओ तो बहुत। अब जैसे फार्मूलाज के लेते हैं तो 3 फार्मूलाज हैं, पर आपने एमएसपी की बात करी विच इज नॉट रॉन्ग क्योंकि फार्मर्स की यही एप्रीहेंशन है, सबसे बड़ी एप्रीहेंशन ये है, तो योर आंसर इज नॉट रॉन्ग बट देयर आर अदर एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ दैट आंसर दैट अगर तुम बता दो तो दैट बिकम्स अ कंप्लीट आंसर,
तभी तरह अगर कंफर्टेबल हो तो।
हाँ, अगेन वही चीज जो अब ये तुम्हारे केस में कैसे प्ले आउट करता है, तुम्हारे ये किस तरीके से तुम्हारे फेवर में प्ले आउट कर जाता है वो जो मैं बात कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि तुम्हारा आंसर चलो एक एस्पेक्ट एक्सप्लेन किया बट तुम्हारे फेवर में वो इसलिए प्ले आउट करता है क्योंकि तुम्हारा आंसर ना कंसाइज होता है। वो बहुत अच्छी बात है तुम्हारी कि अगर तुम एक एस्पेक्ट ही बताते हो ना तो वो ऐसे लगता है कि चलो ठीक है इसने बड़ा कंसाइज
है, इंडिविजुअल खुद पूछ लेगा,
ठीक है, तो फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन में आ जाएगा कि आपको ये है या नहीं है। अच्छा, एक लास्ट थिंग जो मैंने बोला था लोअर कास्ट मत यूज करना,
हाँ
शेड्यूल
सर।
कास्ट यूज करना।
सर जब मैंने एक बार यूज कर लिया फिर सर मैंने आपको देखा, फिर मेरे को वो चीज याद
हाँ।
है, फिर मैंने वो शेड्यूल कास्ट बोला।
शेड्यूल कास्ट
हाँ जी।
करना, मुस्लिम्स मत यूज करना, जब तक एक्सप्लिसिटली ना पूछा हो ना तब तक मुस्लिम्स भी मत यूज करना, माइनॉरिटी कम्युनिटी यूज करना,
ठीक है।
ठीक है ना। जो आपकी वो है ना टर्मिनोलॉजी, जो आपकी जो एक्सेप्टेबल टर्मिनोलॉजी या जो पॉलिटिकली लोडेड नहीं है। और मेरे को वो डर भी लगने लगा कि जब तुमने वो शुरू किया ना कि घर में पूजा थी और पर वो हुआ
हाँ
नहीं,
जी।
लास्ट टाइम जैसा नहीं हुआ। ये इतना चलता है।
हाँ जी।
अच्छा हाँ, उसमें वो आंसर में मैं एक चीज ऐड कर सकता हूँ कि वो आंसर तुमने बहुत अच्छा दिया कि हजारों साल लगे हैं,
हाँ जी।
जब इसको चेंज होते होते
हाँ।
टाइम लगेगा। बट एक और बात याद रखना
सोल्यूशन भी दिया वो अच्छी
कि वो सोल्यूशन ऑलरेडी इट्स इन द प्रोसेस,
हाँ जी।
स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम राजा राम मोहन रॉय से लेके आज तक। अब कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजंस हैं इतने सारे, तो वो प्रोसेस ऑलरेडी ऑन गोइंग है। और बस ये इन द एंड यही है अमित, की जो तुम्हारे स्ट्रेंथ्स है ना वो बहुत ही जेन्युइन स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं, वो बहुत जेन्युइन स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं। मतलब वो ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि वो किसी और कोई और कैंडिडेट तुम्हें ऐसा कोई मिल जाएगा जो तुम्हारी कॉपी होगा,
राइट सर।
ठीक है। तो तुम्हारी जो स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं वो जेन्युइन स्ट्रेंथ्स हैं। इसमें अगर तुम कंफर्टेबली, क्योंकि अब इंटरव्यू बहुत पास है, तो अगर कंफर्टेबली, जैसे सर ने बोला कि एनर्जी लेवल,
हाँ जी।
तो अगर कुछ कंफर्टेबली थोड़ा सा कर सकते हो तो इट्स ऑलवेज बेटर। अपना आंसर्स थोड़े से उसमें
Right.
और एस्पेक्ट से थोड़े से और होलिस्टिक बना सकते हो, दैट इज ऑलवेज बेटर। बट हैविंग सेड दैट, मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि जो तुम अभी भी कर रहे हो ना, इट इज ऑल्सो कंप्लीटली एक्सेप्टेबल,
रहना नेचुरली,
हाँ जी।
ठीक है ना?
आर्टिफिशियली नहीं कोशिश करना कि मैं ऐसे करूँ,
हाँ जी।
नेचुरल।
क्योंकि तुम में से ना मतलब तुम में से ना वो होता है जनरेट कि भी ये बड़ा ही काम कंपोज है ना, बड़ा
Positive vibes.
काम, हाँ बड़ा पॉजिटिव जैसा वो
Vibes
होता
are
है। तो वो तुम्हारी बहुत बड़ी स्ट्रेंथ है। तो थोड़ा अगर तुम कर सकते हो इट्स ओके, बट दिस इज ऑल्सो कंप्लीटली एक्सेप्टेबल, दिस इज कंप्लीटली एक्सेप्टेबल।
सर एक डाउट था मेरा सर मैंने ये क्वेश्चन प्रिपेयर भी किया था कि अगर आप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन में आते हैं तो आप ऐसा क्या करेंगे कि जो मतलब यू आर यंग, तो आप ऐसा क्या स्टेप लेंगे सर? जैसे आपने पूछा था तो मैंने सर ये एक आंसर आपको लगा कि इसमें मतलब जान थी?
हाँ, यस, डेफिनेटली you did
We are
well.
able to relate to your economy, your people. That's always advantage.
Okay.
Always advantage.
और एज
थोड़ा और अच्छा करना, जो एक थीम पकड़ लो,
Hmm.
समझ रहे हो? पहले थीम पकड़ो, इकोनॉमी, इकोनॉमी में बात करो, फिर स्पेसिफिक, फॉर एग्जांपल सर स्पेसिफिकली इस एरिया में, है ना? अगर ऐसे करना चाहो, पहले हम एक थीम बड़ा बोल सकते हैं और इसमें एक एग्जांपल देना चाहूंगा, ये अगर चाहो तो, है ना? इस तरह से कर सकते हैं।
हाँ,
बहुत
comfortable
अच्छा
feel
बोल रहे हो। और एक चीज है ना, प्रेजेंस बहुत अच्छी है, एकदम रिलैक्स हो गए, मतलब एक पॉजिटिव वाइब जैसा आती है, कोई अच्छा सा इंसान।
और एज ए
बहुत अच्छा।
यंग इंडिविजुअल, वो एज ए यूथ, एज ए एसेट, तुमने एक दो जवाबों में अपने दिया कि भी यू कैन गो इनटू द फील्ड,
वो बहुत अच्छा लगा,
टफ एरियाज में जा
लगा।
सकते हो, वो बहुत अच्छा था।
फैक्ट्स इंटीग्रेशन बहुत अच्छा था,
बहुत
जो
अच्छा
आप बता रहे थे ना, कि पॉलिसीज है उसमें क्या क्या हो रहा है। एक वो 115 डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, 115 है ना, वो देख लेना। हाँ,
और
इसमें-
ये अगर पढ़ना चाहो तो थोड़ा देख लेना, ओलंपिक वेट लिफ्टिंग का एटलीस्ट कुछ वो देख लेना,
ठीक है।
अपने आप ऐड करने के लिए
हाँ जी।
वो तो कई बार बात हो रही है।
वो मतलब इंटरेस्ट में, क्योंकि ये चीज है ना रनिंग है, तो इसमें अगर ऐसे तो कुछ भी वो पूछ सकते हो, फुटबॉल भी ऐसे तो,
हाँ
बट
जी।
वेट लिफ्टिंग का वो पूछ सकते हो, क्योंकि इंडिया ओलंपिक वेट लिफ्टिंग में,
ठीक है।
तुम तो वो करते होंगे ना, वो डेडलिफ्ट और
हाँ जी,
वो
हाँ जी।
पावर लिफ्टिंग
हाँ
वगैरह,
जी।
पर ओलंपिक वेट लिफ्टिंग में
क्या है इंडिया
क्या
का?
है, क्योंकि इंडिया अच्छा है, रेसलिंग में अच्छा है, वेट लिफ्टिंग में अच्छा है
ठीक
इंडिया,
है।
है ना?
Right.
और जब जा रहे थे तो थोड़ा रिलैक्स होके, जैसे आराम से जाओ,
बाकी है सर।
चिल के जाओ।
ठीक है, ठीक है।
आए भी तो आराम, देखो आए थे कितने आराम से बैठे थे,
हाँ जी।
तो जाओ भी तो आराम से जाओ,
ठीक
है ना? जैसे खड़े हुए थैंक यू किया, है ना, फिर आराम से चले गए, है ना? बाकी अच्छा, ऐसा नहीं लगना चाहिए कि ओह छूट गए, है ना?
सर एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन
हाँ।
सर, मेरा ना लास्ट इंटरव्यू है दिन का, तो मोस्टली चेयरमैन सर क्या करते हैं, स्टूडेंट्स को बोलते हैं कि सर हैव अ सिप ऑफ वाटर। तो लास्ट टाइम जो कैंडिडेट था उसने बोला नो सर आई एम फाइन। सर उन्होंने दोबारा पूछा कि प्लीज हैव अ सिप,
हाँ।
उसने दोबारा बोला सर कि नहीं सर आई एम ओके। सर ने तीसरी बार ही बोला, सर तीसरी बार तो सर उसको लगा कि अब पी लेता हूँ वरना कि इंप्रेशन खराब ना। तो सर कोई एटिकेट्स ऐसे तो नहीं है कि आपको कुछ स्पेसिफिक?
नहीं,
मेरे को लगता है पानी पीने के लिए तो पक्का पूछेंगे।
पी लेना, नहीं लेना, कुछ नहीं।
आपके
Thank
दिमाग में
you.
अगर डाउट है,
Gesture है ना, वो
क्लोज द
gesture.
चैप्टर पहली बार में पूछा,
जेस्चर को आप जो है ना, मतलब उसको रिएक्ट नहीं करना है, जेस्चर को हमेशा पॉजिटिव में लेना, उसको कर दो,
ठीक है।
कर दो, उसमें क्या फर्क है?
उसमें कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता।
और ये बहुत
और साथ
ड्रास्टिक
में
चेंज है तुम में कि जैसे ना पहले आंसर कर रहे थे कि हर चीज को मतलब दूसरी चीज नेगेटिव है, जहां जा रहा हूँ वो पॉजिटिव है। अब क्या कह रहे हो कि जो वो चीज भी अच्छी है पर यहाँ क्या बेटर है, ये पर्सपेक्टिव बहुत अच्छा लगता है जो ये चेंज लाया ना तुमने। और बात करने के तरीके में, और खुद को देखो, जैसे फर्स्ट टाइम हमने बात करी थी, जो पहली बार आए थे, है ना, रुके, पानी पीना पड़ा, अब देखो कितना चेंज आ गया है प्रेजेंस में, आर्टिकुलेशन
अच्छा,
में।
वही बात है, जैसे वो लास्ट कैंडिडेट हो ना तुम, तो वहाँ ये चीज बहुत एप्लीकेबल है, ये वाली ना, थोड़ा सा अपनी प्रेजेंस थोड़ा सा वो रखना,
ठीक है।
थोड़ी सी ऐसे कि मतलब तुम हो,
क्योंकि वो जल्दी में होंगे, वो जल्दी में होंगे, पर आप ऐसे रहो, आराम से आयो और उनका मन करे आपसे बात करने का, वो वाली फीलिंग होना चाहिए कि उनका आपसे बात कर रहा है और बिल्कुल रिलैक्स रहो। अगर आप आगे से, कई बार ऐसा भी होता है ना, जैसे इंटरव्यू है, जैसे हम बीच में करते हैं कि हम में लिखने लगे या हम ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हैं, हम चाहे आप पे ध्यान नहीं दे रहे हैं, आपको हम पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा। और होता है ना, हम बैकग्राउंड में देख रहे होते हैं कि ये कैसे रिएक्ट कर रहा है, कई बार इंडिविजुअल करके भी करता है, कुछ कर रहा है और वो उसकी वो एक आंख आपके ऊपर है, तो हमेशा ध्यान रखना, चाहे वो बोरिंग लग रहा है, चाहे वो आपको देख नहीं रहा है, वो बैठा ही आप पे ध्यान देने के लिए,
ठीक
वो आप पे ध्यान देगा, है ना। और बहुत बढ़िया कर रहे हो, है ना, इतना चेंज आ गया, इतना अब तो कॉन्फिडेंट हो जाओ,
ठीक
है ना, कि होएगा। और लग रहा है ना, कि इस बार है ना टॉप 5 पोस्ट पे एक तो हमारी है,
थैंक यू सर।
पूरा कॉन्फिडेंस में जाओ, है ना।
बेस्ट ऑफ
ठीक है सर, थैंक यू।
इंटरव्यू की प्रिपरेशन के लिए रमन एकेडमी पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम कंडक्ट करता है। यह एक होलिस्टिक मॉड्यूल है जिसमें हम कैंडिडेट्स की स्ट्रेंथ और वीकनेस को आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं और उनके एफर्ट्स को सही डायरेक्शन में चैनलाइज करते हैं। पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट सेशन में हम डिटेल्ड एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म पर बेस्ड पॉसिबल रेंज ऑफ क्वेश्चन और सिचुएशंस को डिस्कस करते हैं। एस्पायरिंग ऑफिसर से इंटरैक्ट करते हैं, उनका डिटेल्ड परफॉर्मेंस इवैल्यूएशन कर उन्हें सॉफ्ट स्किल डेवलपमेंट के लिए फीडबैक देते हैं। रमन एकेडमी के मॉक इंटरव्यू सेशंस एस्पायरिंग ऑफिसर्स को रियल लाइफ सिमुलेशन प्रोवाइड करते हैं। इंटरव्यू पैनल कैंडिडेट की करंट नेशनल और इंटरनेशनल अफेयर्स, बायोडाटा और होम स्टेट की नॉलेज को चेक और अपडेट तो करते ही हैं, लेकिन उनका फोकस एस्पायरिंग ऑफिसर्स की पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स जैसे मेंटल अलर्टनेस, बैलेंस ऑफ जजमेंट, मॉरल इंटीग्रिटी और लीडरशिप स्किल्स पर भी होता है, जिसे हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन रिएक्शन टेस्ट के थ्रू इवैल्यूएट किया जाता है। इंटरव्यू के बाद कैंडिडेट के साथ पर्सनल इंटरेक्शन किया जाता है और मॉक इंटरव्यू की वीडियो रिकॉर्डिंग प्रोवाइड की जाती है, जो परफॉर्मेंस एनालिसिस और सेल्फ इंप्रूवमेंट में हेल्प करती है, ताकि कैंडिडेट फाइनल इंटरव्यू में अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस दे सके। So if you are sincerely planning to prepare for civil service examination, I welcome you in this endeavor and assure you that together we can. धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।